Anoka Hennepin schools recently recognized employees for innovation and creativity in their work. They include social workers, secretaries, teachers, and others who go the extra mile for students. Mike Johnson spoke with one teacher who uses a unique tool in getting more students to enjoy reading.
When we write our essays, we write them in a linear way.
As an 8th grade English teacher at Roosevelt Middle School, Matt Van Zee says nothing helps a student learn quite like a great book. The problem was books on the shelves are not all that interesting to 8th graders. So he set out to change that by building what he calls a dynamic library in his classroom.
And any student can walk in and find something that's meaningful to them, that they're going to enjoy, that is going to capture their imagination and is hopefully going to help them enjoy reading more than they ever have before.
He built a library that contains everything from Tom Clancy to Captain America. That's right, comic books designed to hook reluctant readers.
So one day I, on a lark, subscribed to a comic. I brought it to class and I said, "Hey, I got this. Who would like to read it?" And then a short line formed up at my desk.
Until then, Van Zee noticed some students had rarely even finished a book. That changed with comics and offered students a sense of motivation.
With a comic, they could finish reading something in one sitting, and then they have that feeling of finishing, which is a great motivating feeling. And then their next question was always, well, where's the next one?
The idea is when students enjoy reading, they will read more, even if that first step is a comic book.
I have to be honest, I was a little surprised. I mean, I read novels, I don't read comic books, but he was so right. If they don't read anything at all, it's so much better than reading nothing at all.
Assistant Principal Cindy Bennington says it's fun to watch Mr. Van Zee connect with students over reading.
I've known Matt for 17 years, and I still think he is probably the most incredible teacher for how earnest he is and how hard he works to get kids to read. He just honestly loves to read, and he thinks everyone should love to read.
Van Zee is one of 14 Anoka Hennepin employees to receive the district's Above and Beyond Award for his work to engage English language learners and struggling readers. Employees were recognized for innovation, creativity, caring, and commitment. He says teaching English is more of a calling than a job.
It means a lot to know how I spend my time each day is making a difference with students, because that's why I teach.
The dynamic libraries have proven so successful, he's helped put together collections in other schools as well. For North Metro TV News, I'm Mike Johnson reporting.
Van Zee said familiar comic book characters help students understand sophisticated vocabulary and complex storylines. He put his classroom library together with help from grants from the Anoka Hennepin Educational Foundation.